Hello everyone! So this is the continuation of our video lesson about illustrating the 6 trigonometric functions. Before mo magtanaw sa karon nga video lesson, so please watch the previous video lesson that I made. So it's all about the introduction of the 6 trigonometric functions and some problems that relate to that one. So without further ado, let's start. Use the same given in number 2a. So katong last time we started to solve this problem. So nag-continue lang ta. For B1, what is angle R? So we're going to find the measurement of angle R. Then since angle S is 90 degrees, so muna ang angle S. So ang angle S is 90 degrees. Then angle T is 48 degrees. So muna diri ang ato ang angle T. So 48 degrees ni siya. Then use the sum of the angles in a triangle which is 180 degrees. So we're going to use the triangle sum theorem. May kag triangle sum theorem, the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So therefore, this is the solution. The measurement of angle R, or the measure of angle R, equals 180 degrees minus open parenthesis 90 degrees plus 48 degrees, then close parenthesis. Then first add 90 degrees plus 48 degrees, so that is 138 degrees. So that is equals 180 degrees minus 138 degrees. You have the measurement of angle R, which is 42 degrees. So this is the answer. Then let's go now to the B2. If the measurement of angle R equals 42 degrees, T equals 10.5, what is R? So ang gipangita is the R, or the leg. Angle R is 42 degrees. So mo ni siya. Mo na tong reference angle, 42 degrees. Then ang T is 10.5. So ang T mo ni siya. So 10.5. Then what is angle R? So kani. So mo ni ang unknown. Since T is the side adjacent angle R, T, the small letter T, is the side adjacent sa angle R, mo ni siya. And the small letter R is the side opposite angle R. Okay, kani siya. The small letter R, ang niyang opposite is the angle R, big letter. Then use TOA to solve for the length of S. This is tangent of angle R, or this is tangent R, equals opposite over adjacent. So ang gamito na to sa kaninga problem is the TOA. Tangent equals opposite over adjacent. So we have tangent of 42 degrees equals R over T. So substitute the given. The angle R, which is 42 degrees, and the small letter T, or the side T, which is 10.5. So substitute lang nato. Tangent 42 degrees equals R over 10.5. So actually this is over 1, then cross multiply ka. So you have R equals 10.5 tan 42 degrees. So if you're going to cross multiply, so 1 times R is R, then equals 10.5 tangent 42 degrees. So this is the answer. And if you're going to get the approximate value of 10.5 tangent 42 degrees, so we're going to use the calculator. So let's assume, okay, or let us solve and have the answer to the nearest tenth, like on the previous video. Let's turn it on. Let's press 10.5, then press the tan, then 42 degrees. So 42. So 10.5 tan 42, so that is 9.454242465. So if you're going to round off this one to the nearest tenth, so this is the tenth place, kanang 4 after the decimal point. Since ang tapad sa 4 is 5, round up ka, plus 1 ka sa 4, so that is 9.5. 10.5 tangent 42 degrees is approximately, okay, R equals 9.5. So it's either of this one or this one. 10.5 tangent 42 degrees, and its approximate value is 9.5. Let's have the B3. If angle R equals 42 degrees, R is 13.2, then what is S or the hypotenuse? Let's draw another one. So same gyapon ang figure. So S R T. Then the problem says that angle R is 42 degrees. So mura gyapon 42 degrees. Then you have the angle R which is 13.2. So ang R equals 13.2. Then what is S or the hypotenuse? So muna yung S. So unknown. Since R and S, small letters ni siya, are opposite side and hypotenuse of angle R respectively, use SO, sine opposite hypotenuse, or sine equals opposite over hypotenuse to solve for the length of R. So ang gamito na to sa kaning problem B3 is the SO, sine of angle R or sine R equals opposite over hypotenuse. Next, sine R equals R over S. So ang R, that is the opposite, S is the hypotenuse. Substitute the given. So ang given is the angle R which is 42 degrees. So sine 42 degrees equals, ang R is 13.2, then the unknown is S. Or sine 42 degrees equals 13.2 over S. Then cross multiply, over 1 na siya. So actually if you're going to solve that one, let's solve it further. Okay, medyo shortcut man diri ang gihatag sa example. So this is S, then sine 42 degrees equals 1 times 13.2. So that is 13.2. Then since we are going to solve for the S, we are going to divide both sides by sine of 42 degrees or sine 42 degrees. First, cross multiply, then you're going to analyze, ang gipangita man sa problem is the S, you're going to divide both sides by sine 42 degrees. Muna siya, S sine 42 degrees over sine 42 degrees equals 13.2 over sine 42 degrees. Divide both sides of the equation by R by sine 42 degrees. So wala ni R. Then S, of course, kung imo na siya kanon, ma-cancel out man na siya. S equals 13.2 over sine 42 degrees. So that is the answer. If you're going to solve for the approximate measurement of S or the approximate measurement of S or the hypotenuse, again, let's use the calculator. So let's type 13.2, then divided by, kay over man ka, so divided by, then sine 42. So 13.2 divided by sine 42. So it means 13.2 all over sine 42 degrees. Then press equals, you have 19.72709.046. So again, we're going to round off this one to the nearest tenth. 7 is the 10th place. Ang tapat sa 7 is 2. So since gamay, so mura gyapon, 7 gyapon siya. So therefore, 13 over 2 over sine of 42 degrees, that is approximately 19.7. Let's use the calculator to solve the following. So do this if scientific calculator is available. Calculator is operating in degrees or D. As you can see sa ato ang calculator, if makita mo nga na ay D, agda nga murag di siya maklaro guys. Medyo klaro siya og nas layo. Pani siya. If degrees mode ni siya, it means you can solve this problem that involves trigonometric ratios. So iset nimo siya to D. So how to set this one to D? So let's have the shift, then mode, then first you're going to format this one. So press 3, then reset all, then press equals. So reset all, so kita ka nang na yung mga dotted the dotted lines, then press the on. Kana siya, it will automatically to the default mode. So ang default mode sa calculator is D. So use calculator to find the trigonometric ratios. So mag-solve ta using the calculator. For letter A, finding a ratio given the angle. For example, find the ratio of each given angle. Pinakasayo ni siya, like for example, you're going to find the value of sine 56 degrees And in order to find the value of the sine 56 degrees, press sine 56 equals 0.83. So kanang 0.83, that is in the nearest hundredths. Sige, atong i-demonstrate. Sine, press the sine, then 56, then equals. Muna, 0.829037572. Since nearest hundredths man siya, 2 is in that hundredths place, ang tapad is 9, so magdungag kag 1 dire. Muna nga nahimo siyang 0.83. So 0.83 is the answer to the nearest hundredths. If to the nearest tenths, mo niyang nearest tenths 8, then ang tapad is 2, so dili na ka magdungag og 1 kay gamay man siya. So 0.8 ang answer. If the problem states that you're going to solve or you're going to calculate and express your answer to the nearest hundredths, mo na nga 0.83. Explore cosecant 56 degrees. That is the reciprocal of sine. So timan-inin niyo ha ang mga reciprocal sa kada main trigonometric functions or main trigonometric ratios. Ang opposite sa sine is cosecant. So CSC ang abbreviation niya. Press 1 divided by sine 56 degrees. So, muna ang gawas niya is 1.21. So, if you're going to solve using the calculator, of course, first, you're going to know what is the opposite of cosecant. So, ang opposite sa cosecant is the sine. So, let's calculate. Press 1, then divided by, then sine 56. So, press the sine, then 56. Then, press equals. So, muna siyang equals. So, kana siya, equals. Here you go. You have the answer, which is 1.262179949. So, since you're going to express this one into the nearest hundredths, so ang hundredths place is 0, ang tapad is 6, so plus 1 ka, mo na nga 1.21. Or, you're going to simply divide 1 over 0.829 equals 1.21. So, kanang 0.829, asam na siya gikan? Gikan ni siya sa sine of 56 degrees or sine 56. Parehas naman gapon na siya og 1 answer. It's either you're going to press 1 divided by sine 56 or 1 divided by 0.829. Again, ang 0.829 comes from the sine 56. Let's have letter B. Ang letter B is tangent 70 degrees or tan 70 degrees. As usual, parehas sa letter A, press tan 70 equals 2.75, then nearest hundredths. Press tan, kanisya diri dapita ang tan, then 70, then equals. So mo ni siya 2.747477419. So since hundredths place 4, then ang tapad is 7, so plus 1, so mo na siya nga 2.75. Next, explore cotangent 70 degrees. So that is the reciprocal of tangent. Ang bali sa tangent is cotangent. Ang bali sa cotangent is tangent. So press 1 divided by tangent 70 degrees or 1 divided by tan 70 equals 0.36. That is the nearest hundredths. 1, then press the division sign, the divide, then tangent 70, then press equals. So mo ni siya ang gawa 0.363970234. So since hundredths place, so 0.36. So that is your answer.